Wolves have won one out of the last 5 games. Arsenal have won 4 out of the last 5 games. So Wolves have won one, lost two, drew, then lost. Whilst Arsenal have won two, drew in the middle, and won the last two. So that's fantastic for Arsenal. Now, if you look at the team comparison, for those some of you that likes, oh, you guys don't talk about stats sometimes. Let me show you that I can do stats. But even though I prefer the eye test, even though sometimes I like to corroborate my eye test with stats sometimes. So I do not say I do not consider stats at all. I just think that stats can be manipulated for different objectivity. I think objective is not the right word for different narratives. So you can manipulate stats to suit your narrative. So that is why sometimes I do not subscribe to entire use of stats for certain topics. So if you look at the team comparison on shots, Arsenal has third in the league on the league for shots. While for Wolves, they are 10th on the league. For shots on target, Arsenal are third in the league. For shots on target, Wolves are 18th on the league. It shows how toothless the attack have been. And these guys have been unfortunate and unlucky with injuries. They've got a striker during the transfer window, came in and got injured and is out for the season. They brought in Diego Costa. He's suspended. You know, Diego Costa can be a hothead. He was red carded and he's suspended for. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you like the content, and don't forget to subscribe. Like the video, very, very important. What am I saying? Did I say subscribe twice? Guys, you know what to do. Subscribe to the channel, stick a like on the video, and make sure you turn the notification bell. Wolves against Arsenal at the MOLINEUX should be a very, very interesting game. We know Wolves this season, for some reason, they've been struggling. They sacked their manager, Bruno Lage, and they were with a caretaker manager. Caretaker manager's name, Steve Davis, has been the caretaker manager for the last few games. But finally, was it ending of last week or beginning of this week? They actually appointed Lopetegui from Spain, very decent record. He has coached Real Madrid. He did his thing with Sevilla, so it comes with a bit of pedigree. But he will not be starting. He will not be taking charge of Wolves until after the World Cup. So the proverbial new manager bounce will not be coming to fruition this week. So, and I like that. Whether they're going to have a new manager bounce or not, I still expect us not to go to the Molyneux and have a fantastic result. Like we're on top of the league, we are flying high. I understand we lost during the week. It must change to a highly rotated team against Brighton. So I'm not taking that too significantly. I'm not going to be throwing a force or getting overly angry about that. We have made over 10 changes. So that doesn't reflect our form in the English Premiership. We are first on the table. We've played 13 games. We've won 11, lost one, drew one. I'll continue to repeat it because I'm enjoying and relishing this part of the season. I understand it's not yet 18 games or 19 games. We have more games to go, but let us enjoy it as Arsenal fans. Let us enjoy it. So the games with tomorrow, what am I expecting? I'm expecting us. We see every Arsenal fan, you know, Arsenal starting 11. We know Partey, Xhaka, Saliba, Gabriel Magalhaes, so Saka on the wings, Martinelli on the wing, Jesus leading the line. Hopefully, he can break a scoring dog and his drought. Hopefully, this time we can go to Molyneux and Jesus can actually score a goal. Even though congratulations to Jesus and Martinelli for getting into the Brazilian squad for the World Cup. Unfortunately, my commiserations to Gabriel Magalhaes. I don't know why he wasn't picked. I think he deserved to be picked, but Tete, the Brazilian manager, decided to pick his team, and we have to respect that. So we need our players to go to Molyneux, regardless of how flying high regardless of confidence, we need to go there and stamp our authority and win that game. And I understand it will be very difficult. Let's see, these guys are human beings. It's very difficult for these players to give 100% because they'll try to reserve themselves and spend some energy for the World Cup. Nobody wants to get injured a week to the World Cup. They want all to start for national team. So Arteta's team talk has to be next level. Let's be real. Regardless of how we know they should be motivated naturally because they are top of the summit, that should be a motivation by default. But unfortunately, we're having a World Cup middle of the season, and players are human beings. They have feelings too. They have priorities too. They should prioritize Arsenal. Hold on my tongue. And I get it. But guess what? They want to play at the World Cup. That's the biggest sporting event in the world. That's a mundial that most players want to go there and showcase their talent and skills. So I understand that from the human element part, they might not go 100%, but it will be dangerous for them to go 100% because you'll be susceptible to injuries. So hopefully the players can give 100% and we can win at the Molyneux. And for Wolves, they are struggling. Like their form is absolute garbage. It is wretched. Now, if you look at the form table for both teams, Wolves have won one out of the last 5 games. Arsenal have won 4 out of the last 5 games. So Wolves have won one, lost two, drew, then lost. Whilst Arsenal have won two, drew in the middle, and won the last two. So that's fantastic for Arsenal. Now, if you look at the team comparison, for those some of you that likes, oh, you guys don't talk about stats sometimes. Let me show you that I can do stats. But even though I prefer the eye test, even though sometimes I like to corroborate my eye test with stats sometimes. So I do not say I do not consider stats at all. I just think that stats can be manipulated for different objectivity. I think objective is not the right word for different narratives. So you can manipulate stats to suit your narrative. So that is why sometimes I do not subscribe to entire use of stats for certain topics. So if you look at the team comparison on shots, Arsenal has third in the league on the league for shots. While for Wolves, they are 10th on the league. For shots on target, Arsenal are third in the league. For shots on target, Wolves are 18th on the league. It shows how toothless the attack has been. And these guys have been unfortunate and unlucky with injuries. They've got a striker during the transfer window, came in and got injured. And out for the season. They brought in Diego Costa. He's suspended. You know, Diego Costa can be a hothead. He was red carded and he's suspended for this game. And we know our history with Diego Costa. Even though when he was younger with Chelsea, we know how Diego Costa is always a thorn in National's flesh. But fortunately, this time he's suspended, so he will not be available for this game. So let me show you and reel out the injury list for Wolves. Diego Costa is suspended. Jimenez is out with groin. Johnny is out with groin. Pedro Neto is out, I think, for the season with an ankle injury. Sasa Kalasic is out, I think, with a knee injury for the season. Matheus Nunes is out. Totti is out. Chiquinho is out. That's a lot of injuries for Wolves. So for Arsenal, we have just we have one long-term injury and one short-term injury. Smith Rowe is out and Takeru Tomiyasu is out. But I think Takeru Tomiyasu is not for an extended period of time because he has been named for the World Cup for Japan. So I expect him to participate for Japan at the World Cup. So looking at this game, like I said, we should be able to win at the Molyneux. All the logic, if you want to include stats, the form points to an Arsenal win. But football is a funny old game. Things can happen, especially now that players will try to reserve themselves for the World Cup. I just hope Arsenal players can just do the Arsenal for the favor, give your best, and win this game. Then go to the World Cup and enjoy yourself. Please, please, please. I'm appealing to Arsenal players. Do not play half-hearted. If we go there playing half-hearted, we will not win the match. Now, I understand Wolves' form apparently is wretched, but at home, they might want to actually do something for the incoming new coach. So we cannot afford not to go there and pick up the points. We want to continue this vein of form. Win this game, maintain your 2 points lead above Manchester City, go for your 6 week World Cup break, and when you come back, the confidence is that we do not want to go to the World Cup losing this game or drawing this game and giving Man City the advantage. That is not what we want. So it's very important the players go in and give their all for this game. Now, guys, let me know. Give me your prediction. I'm expecting. I'm going to predict this match. I think Arsenal should be able to beat them convincingly. I'm going to predict a 3-0 convincing win. I hope my prediction this time comes true. I think Jesus will score a brace in this match. I think it's high time he scores. He has been doing everything but not score. So I think this drought will be ending at the Molyneux before he goes for the World Cup. Hopefully he gets that. And I think Jesus will score too. And Martinelli will score the third goal. I think that's how it will be. Hopefully our players can go to the Molyneux win the game, and come out of that game unscathed with no injury, so they can go and enjoy their World Cup and come back hale and healthy. So, guys, let me know. Do you think the Arsenal players will give everything? Do you think some of them will perform at 100%, or even if they give 90%? But it is dangerous to give 90% because you go into challenges or go half-hearted into challenges, you could get yourself injured. Arsenal players need to play this game like they are not preparing for the World Cup next week. I know we have 9 Arsenal players who will be participating in this World Cup for their different international teams, but they need to first serve Arsenal before they go and serve their national team. Arsenal pays the bulk of their salary, so they need to make sure they serve Arsenal before they go serve the national team. I'm still confident we should be able to go to MOLINEUX and win this game, and I'm predicting a 3-0 score line. Guys, drop your comments in the comment section. Predict your score line and let me know why you think you're predicting that score line in the comment section. And like I said, if you like this content and you enjoy it, make sure you support it by sticking a like on the video, very, very important. And subscribe if you're not yet subscribed, and make sure you turn the notification bell. And I'll see you guys at the review of the match. Hopefully we win the match and we can have an enjoyable review. And I'll see you guys later.